Good evening, everyone. It's late, 9:30, I think. I forgot what time it was. busy day today again, but a good day. And got to lounge around in a little kiddie pool for a while with two of my grandkids, which was lots of fun. And they are lots of fun. And caught a few errands, which was good. Took care of business, as they say. Hey, Linda Lee, how are you, girl? Deborah, we're back. So, today I was thinking about something that was a topic of discussion with a couple of people earlier, and it's about, I guess I'm going to call it trauma from when you're younger, or um, issues that are part of your upbringing. And some of you may have seen the post that I did earlier this morning. I think it was today. Might have been yesterday. I forget which day I posted it, but it's something about if you have, you're not responsible for the programming that you were raised with or into, but you are responsible for taking care of it now. And that's sometimes a very difficult thing for people to understand, that you don't have to live with that anymore. And there are ways and means of choosing to be free of, I'll call it traumas of the past, memories of the past, memories of the upbringings, depending on what you went through. I'll say a few hellos here. And I think it's really important that those things get recognized, and our people are able to get the help they need to deal with that type of trauma. Might be a strong word for some people, and it might be not strong enough for others. So I guess it's all dependent on, your perception of it as well. Some people seem to be able to handle an awful lot and sail right through it. Other people are so sensitive internally that each, time somebody said something to them, a teacher called them stupid, or a person said, "What's the matter with you?" they took it very personally and never let that go. They never seemed to get beyond that. They always had that kind of nagging self-talk in the back of their minds about, well, almost anything in life, whatever they were doing. And so then they're afraid to move forward and do things to take good care of themselves. And I think that's what happens a lot of times. That's what people live in, that fear. That's something I was thinking about too the other day, was so many people live in fear. It's unbelievable to me. And it's really sad because it's really unnecessary. There's really no reason to live in fear. There's very little that actually will hurt you, including this virus, including, other things that happen in life. But because of the way the media sensationalizes everything that happens, and every happenstance on the planet gets talked about until you want to just gag. People think that it happens all the time and everywhere, but it doesn't. It's rare, it's unusual, it's the anomaly, it's not the given. And so you really don't need to live in that fear. So whether the fear is real or imagined, there are ways of dealing with it. And, if you need help to do that, please do get it, because it does make a difference. And there are many things that can release that type of PTSD, trauma, abuse, self-talk that's very negative or downplays your strengths, or doesn't allow you to live in a way that you feel good about yourself. And that's all part of self-care. People need to take care of themselves. Once you're an adult, it's really your job. It's nobody else's. It's not your spouse's job. It's not your kids to make you happy. It's really your job to make you happy and to be good to yourself. And so, how important is that? Really important, like number one job. Um, and that's something that, people don't always seem to take responsibility for either. And you need to, because only you can make you happy. Like, that's just a given. However, it's not really taught anywhere, and it's not really talked about that much. And people don't seem to say hello to wave a couple people. Um, and I think that the whole process of taking good care of yourself is not given a lot of time in people's lives. They're busy working or taking care of kids or doing their jobs or whatever they're doing, running a household. So it's easy to get caught up in not taking good care of yourself and not being good to yourself, and taking that thought process time to recognize when something does hurt you or trigger you. Hey, Peter. Hey, Cindy. Alicia. And I think that's one of the things it's easy to kind of put it on the back burner and not do something about it, because that's, I don't know, I'm going to say that's not what the general public talks about on a regular basis, I'm going to say. So there are a lot of people who do, though, just so you know. And, there is a lot of truth about being able to deal with those things from the past and being able to handle it in a way that brings you to being the full expression of your being, of who you want to be, who you are truly meant to be. And I think that's the important piece here. For me, anyways, it does take a long time sometimes. And it's an unfolding. It's like, they always say peeling of the onion. So nothing wrong with that, right? So we're going to do that. And, you peel a little away. Sometimes you cry a little bit. And then you move on and you do a little bit more. Nothing gets done overnight. You didn't get that way overnight. You're not going to get, quote unquote, all better overnight. So it's okay. And there's nothing that you need to worry about, and nothing that you need to, figure out today how to fix everything. But you make a stab at it and you start working on the process. And those are the kinds of things that can help heal that trauma, help heal that low self-esteem, perhaps, help heal that fears, real or imagined. Those are the kinds of things that you can do to take good care of yourself and to be really good to yourself. So for me, that's important. That's just my thoughts for the day. So I know it's a little later tonight than usual, but I just wanted to jump on quick. I usually try to remember to come on every day, but usually not this late. So here I am late again, but that's okay. Better late than never, as they say, right? So I know that my usual way is to sign off with "the sun is always shining," and we're going to go look up in the sky over there. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Jim. And as you can see, the sun is not shining at this time, but we do have a beautiful sky. And the sun is shining somewhere, just so you know. It's always shining somewhere. And that's just how your higher power is working in your life, too. So hopefully you got one. If you don't, you can have mine. There's plenty to go around. And take care of that universal intelligence that's taking care of you. So signing off for tonight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Love y'all.